Yeah, we both know your hand was raised, but you didn't beat me. I beat me when I showed you mercy. When I should have ripped your leg off and beat you with the bloody end. Because remember, you tapped out like a little bitch.
Get ready! We'll say get ready. Get ready for the worst raw review on the internet. The worst raw review on the internet. STRAWS raw. With Eric B and Randy C. Chickens or bananas and fresh roast beef. This is STRAWS raw.
Hello, friends, listeners, and newcomers. It's me, Eric B., and on this show, they call me the Raw Dog. You're listening to STRAWS Raw here on the Hub Sports Entertainment Network, the absolute best or worst Raw review on the internet, depending on where you search. Folks, thank you so much for joining us. And I do mean us, of course, because I am joined by the one and only Randy C., my PIC, my puppy in crime, my schnauzer from another Mauser. Randy, how you doing, playa?
What's more believable than a talking dog? A spelling bee. Hey, everybody. Hey, Eric B. Yes, it's me, Randy C. Gotcha. And I hope everybody's okay. Eric B., I hope you're doing okay. But as usual, we are always powered by something. InteriorPlants.ca, the natural solution to a healthier and more beautiful home and business environment. That's InteriorPlants.ca. Pure Fandom, your home for all things pro wrestling and lucha libre memorabilia, from replica masks, championship belts, and prop accessories for your cosplay. That's Pure Fandom, and they're proudly Canadian. You can go to their Instagram at Pure Fandom Shop or at Pure Fandom Shop 416. Don't forget their YouTube at Pure Fandom Shop 416. They got a website where you can order all these fine things at purefandomshop.bigcartel.com. Pure Fandom asks, what's your fandom? Also powered by the Smack Daddies, our buddies, our pals. Join Brad the Dad and Father Greg Feltham each week as they give you the best SmackDown review on the internet. That's every Friday night, depending if they're in the UK, or Saturday morning, depending if they're in North America. Brad's always positive, Greg not so much, but that's why they get along so great. Again, that's the Smack Daddies, here on the Hub Sports Entertainment, or go visit them at thesmackdaddies.ca. And make sure you look up all their socials as well at the Smack Daddies. We're also powered by THT, the handshaking team. That's with my buddy here, Eric B. And guess what? There is a Rumble pool going on, and I'm going to win it all. You might as well not enter. Well, you can't enter anymore because all the spots are filled anyways. But join Eric B. as he fills up the cheap heats, as well as the random wheel of misfortune. This week, it looks like he has Bobby the Brain Heenan in a suit. Another one he doesn't tell me. I tell the guy, I want all the guys in the suits, and he doesn't tell me until he shows me on the show. Again, you can go to the Facebook.com/the handshaking team and join Eric B on all his amazing things that he does. And last but not least, we're powered by Dove, the natural solution for your hair. No, we're powered by Chiquita Bananas. Why Monroe?
Monkeys never cramps.
No, monkeys never cramp, but the Bills do, the Bears do, what else? Any other animal that cramps? Monkeys don't. They're too bad there wasn't an NFL team called the Monkeys. You know what I'm saying?
Giraffes cramp, I think. Giraffes definitely cramp from time to time. But yes, you know who doesn't cramp, Randy? You know who does not cramp around here? Me and you, brother. Me and you, because we are absolutely on fire after a release of The Draw on TSN Radio, TSN 690, News Talk, all of these different channels playing the show, and we are just so thrilled to be there.
100%. Yes. Thank you very much, TSN. Bigger success than we thought it was going to be. Thank you all for listening, and thank you for all the comments and the feedback that we have received. And it's just getting bigger. We're having people being added to the show, like Hutch Henry's from Demand Lucha, where he's going to give you a AAA review every week because it's now on Fox. So not only will you get Eric B's amazing Heritage Hard Knocks, you will now get the amazing Hutch Henry's. And you can follow him at Hutch Henry's everywhere on the socials, or go follow his YouTube because he's going to give us the best lucha review. Wait, the guy runs a lucha libre, biggest one here in Toronto, Demand Lucha. Who better than to have him, right? As well
Absolutely,
as
and we've got some more stuff coming up, like Randy's about to say, and I'm about to ruin his whole vibe. I'm sorry, brother.
No, I was rambling on. I apologize, like I did with the ads. And Steve Swift.
Got to give you a chance to breathe. Got to give you a chance to breathe a little bit.
Are you ready? And Steve Swift rambling NXT review also will be there. A quick recap, real quick rundown will also be on there too. So guess what? We have all bases covered here at WWE on the Draw and STRAWS Raw, because why not? We give you the worst Raw review. Why not give you the rest of the stuff as the best? Nobody can get a perfect score in this world, so 96 ain't too bad.
Yeah, and we're always going to have just a little bit more of a, I guess, a chiller vibe here on the show and STRAWS Raw. But we're always going to give you a great show because that's how we got here, and we're going to continue to do so. So to all the feedback we got, thank you so much. To everyone that's listening, thank you as well. You know, really appreciate that. No matter for what reason you are listening to the show, we do appreciate that you are tuning in. We are grateful for you doing so.
Hey, Eric, you want to hear a funny? I'm going to ask you a funny question. You know what 96 is higher than? Don't give the obvious answer. Then the TNA Total Nonstop Action Wrestling AMC debut. I don't know. I think I got a 1.2 out of 100. Is that?
Well, I got to tell you something funny, Randy. Unofficially, without us going into it, there's been two big things that have happened in wrestling this week that me and you have known about the news before the news has been broken. So I don't know if we need to start being the new Sean Ross Sapp. I don't know if we need to be the breaking news guys, Randy, but it might need to happen eventually. It might need to happen eventually. But yes, fun times.
Did you watch it?
Yes. I watched it. I put myself through it. Genesis was far better. Far better. But still lacking for the same reasons why the show was lacking.
Yeah, it was lacking. Maybe we should get Mr. Elegance on the show. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? And so, Iceman, I know you listen.
I got to go back. I got to tell you, Mr. Elegance, as much as people are ragging on him, he looks like he will fit for that brand. And there's also the whole backstory of him losing all the weight and becoming the way that he looks now, which is just insane if that's a real thing.
It's not.
And not AI. Not AI, which is impossible to say. But either way, it works for the gimmick. But yeah, Randy, we are going to break down some more TNA news on the Draw. But STRAWS Raw, we're talking all about WWE Raw. And we were gifted by another early episode as this European tour rounds off. So should we just break right into this and give our listeners what they came here for?
Yes, we might as well get into, watch this, Eric, this week's WWE Raw from Belfast, Northern Ireland. SSE.
The island of Ireland. You're not wrong.
No, I'm not. I'm not wrong.
No, you're absolutely not wrong.
I'm Irish. I don't know if you know this.
The Ireland Island. The home of Freya, my greyhound dog that I miss so much, that seems to have been kidnapped from my family. But hey, that's a whole nother story. But yes, we are there in Northern Ireland for another early edition of Monday Night Raw. And I do mean early because we are in Ireland. And anybody listening from Ireland is going to send me messages and ream me out, just like our Australian listeners did before. But here we are, folks. We are getting ready for the Royal Rumble. 2 weeks away, Randy. We are running to the Royal Rumble. And we have a couple of names that are definitely standing out there at the top. And more faces and names are kind of being shown and talked about and rumored for the Rumble itself. Going to be a big one in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Anyways, talking about a big one. Here comes Gunther to get things going. He does not like that everyone is saying that AJ tapped him out, but it is what it is. It happened. Randy, did he tap him out or did he not?
He tapped him out. Depending on the camera angle you looked at, just like in any NFL game this weekend. Right? True story, bro.
Oh, geez. Play by play. The exact same thing happens, but one is a reception and one is not. You don't want to wonder why. You have to wonder why. But anyways, yep, let's get back to sports. Let's get back to sports entertainment, sorry. Anyways, cue AJ Styles. Here he comes. He wants a rematch with Gunther at the Royal Rumble. Gunther will give it to him, but he's got to put his career on the line. AJ Styles has until the end of the night to make this decision. Randy, you messaged me right away, and you said Gunther is retiring AJ Styles. Now, here's the second follow-up to that thought. Will it happen this soon, or is there going to be some way that AJ survives until, let's say, WrestleMania?
I think it has to go to WrestleMania. It can't be this short. I don't know what his wife said on the phone. Oof, I guess you find out later. But yeah, if it has to be some type of interruption. Yes, on Royal Rumble.
Did his wife call and say, you probably shouldn't have been on TNA?
Probably. Did you see those AMC ratings? No, we're not talking about that. But yeah, I enjoyed this. And Belfast loved this as well. The opening of this Gunther was a true heel. It was fantastic, and AJ was over like Grover. Will AJ win at the Royal Rumble? There has to be some type of interruption or
chicanery.
Yeah, a little
tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery is the best word to use.
Well, we will definitely see if those Toms become fooled. But in the meantime, talking about over like Rover, in the back, we've got Maxine Dupree who runs into Natalia, and she's here to support her against her friend Becky Lynch. Just what a nice person. Talking about that, let's get right into that match because this is Dupree's chance for a rematch here against Becky Lynch. And Randy, let's just fast forward, brother, because we're going to get exactly what we want. Exactly what we've been asking for. Heel Natty is turning the tides against the beloved Maxine Dupree. And it appears that Natty helping Becky to retain her title. The real Natty is showing up, beating down Maxine Dupree after the match. Randy, are we going full beatdown Natty here? Or are we just going a little bit of a mean streak? What do you think?
Well, I was hoping we would go full beatdown Natty. I liked everything about this. I liked how the match ended. Becky just sort of snuck a way out after winning as well. But the one problem, I want to see Natty in like MMA gear or jeans or not what she was dressed in, man. If you want to
if she was in that gear, then we all would have already expected it. So this turn happening is the first time that we've seen a glimpse of that character even happening on the main roster. We've seen it in AAA, we've seen it in NWA, we have not seen it on the main roster, and now we're finally seeing a little bit of an inkling towards it.
That's right.
So I'm hoping that next week we see braids, we see beatdown gear, we see MMA, we see a mouth guard, we see everything nasty that we want from Natty.
100%. But I will give this match, it was short. It was what it was. It did what it needed to do. Maxine, not trying to be a high flyer. Did you see her like under the bottom rope slides and they were trying to go over? But it was what it was. Becky definitely worked the crowd with her mic skills at the beginning. And then at the end, just Becky being Becky made it so much better. So I'm going to give it a passing rating. I'm only going to give it a 2.5 banana, but it was what it was. We see heel Natty come out, and that's what we want. And
Yes.
well, we'll know now they'll both be in the Royal Rumble, right? Like there is a lot of declarations tonight, but yeah, I think we sort of know.
Yeah, there's a lot of strange bedfellows being created and potential frenemies in these announcements of the Royal Rumble, especially the women's match, which we have not seen really any detail towards. Maybe that's the first time we see that beatdown Natty character. Maybe we see her come out on the same type of John Cena vibe with just black and white Natty on the screen.
Right.
But that's going to be the future, folks. We'll see what happens. And as I said that, she can't come out in that gear because it's Saudi Arabia. So let's move forward. Let's move forward. She can do the hair, though. She can definitely do the hair. All right. Randy Adam Pierce, quote unquote, suspended Braun Breaker last week. Paul Heyman didn't like him putting his hands on him. We got problems here on Raw, on the roster. And we're going to see one more happen tonight. But it would definitely appear that Braun Breaker is being written off for an injury.
It seems that way with the phone call. And we've seen a lot. This is the start of seeing a lot of Adam Pierce tonight. And
oh, God.
Don't get me wrong. I enjoy the story, right? You can use it. Adam Pierce put his hands on him, so on and so forth. And Paul Heyman is the super genius that he is. Trying to reverse the story for it to be beneficial to the vision. Braun, hopefully he gets better quick. We need Braun back. But Paul and this story with Adam definitely makes it a little more interesting. And this is why I love wrestling, is the story.
Yeah, and we're going to talk more about the vision and the threat that they impose, Braun or Braunless, later on this evening. You know, either way, it's definitely there. But all right, AJ Styles is going to chat as well. Pierce again. Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Adam Pierce.
Anyways, Adam Pierce literally gets more screen time than anybody else tonight. He really does when you think about it, and all the background, and then full on involved in a match. And we are, what, 3 years away, 4 years away from, sorry, it's 3 years from the Thunderdome when Adam Pierce could not wrestle that match against Roman Reigns. So please don't try to work Adam Pierce into a wrestling match somehow here. Just please don't do it. Adam Pierce versus Paul Heyman. No. Oh my God. That would be just something else. But anyways, do they want the match to happen? Yes, they want the match to happen. Here comes Pierce as well, talking to whatever, Heyman. Vision's got a match here tonight. Pierce is going to be there at ringside. And my God, is he ever going to be there at ringside? I guess if you can call it at ringside when you're fully involved in the match. But yes.
Heyman in one corner, Adam Pierce in the other corner to regulate these mercenaries, these vigilantes.
These guerrillas of war.
Yes, they're just running a heathen, but I'll get to it when we get to the match.
These goddamn beasts, Godzilla, King Kong, and whatever that new monster is coming out in the TV show on Apple TV, right?
They should have called them Monarch. Heyman should have called them, instead of the Visions, he should call them. That would have been cool, but okay.
Yeah. What's that new monster? Is that Mothra or something? What's that?
I don't know. I don't know what it is yet.
Tentacles.
Yeah.
All right, we're going off topic. But anyways, we're going on. Yeah, Squidward. Yeah, definitely. Raquel Rodriguez says Stephanie Vaquera is still out of action, but she wants to get the women's title when she has the chance. Okay. So women's title and intercontinental title can't be defended right now because we also have 2 injuries there. We haven't talked about that. Liv Morgan says this is the Judgment Day's year because they're going to win all the titles. I think that they've already had that kind of run before. But yeah, they're still going to go for
again.
it.
I hope so.
Jey Uso is here, and he's going to go into the Royal Rumble as well. Yeet. New Day and Grayson Waller want their tag team title shot. Adam Pierce is there again, folks. He's agreeing. But we're going to see a 4-way match next week. Everybody loves that. Everybody loves a nice 4-way match.
Yeah, did you announce the participants? Do you remember the participants?
No.
Listen to this. Guys, wait till you hear our Raw next week. There is a 4-way for #1 contendership. It is the New Day versus the Creeds versus Alpha Academy versus the Americanos, whatever the group is. for a
El Grande
four-way.
Americanos, Los Americanos.
We have Los Americanos in a four-way. I'm not saying this isn't going to be a bad match, but talking about Battle of the Losers.
Well, you're not
Like,
saying it's going to be a good match either. Folks, this is a reminder of who is going to be in the Royal Rumble this year, an 8 spots match. That's exactly what this is.
Yeah, 100%.
Sorry, 9. Grayson Waller as well.
Poor Grayson Waller, man.
10. Grande Americano. You know what, Randy? That's really funny because we've been questioning who's going to be in the men's Royal Rumble match. And if you look at that 4-way match, that's it.
I'll probably
That's
minus
almost
Grayson Waller. Because poor Grayson's poor Grayson is he's gonna Santino it. That's the only other thing.
Someone's got to be booked for that quick spot, like quick elimination by Oba. Somebody's got to be booked for that.
And poor Grayson, he didn't even change his wardrobe. All he did is put tight black gloves on his hands. There, you got the new Grayson Waller.
Well, you know what? Obafemi is definitely the King Kong to throw Grayson Waller off the top of the building because he is a monster. And speaking about monsters, let's talk about the Vision versus Rey Mysterio, Penta, and Dragon Lee. Randy was thoroughly loving this match and loving these big brutes. These, I don't know what you want to call them.
Monsters. That's why I messaged you, monsters.
Thugs in cahoots. The Vision, just looking as mean as they possibly can look. Theory being huge, Bronson being a big beast, a bowling ball of a man. And Logan Paul just looking better and better and more chiseled as time goes on. Also added some gold to his gear this week. That looked very nice. But yeah, definitely liking what we see here between these 3 men in the Vision. And these 3 in the ring together almost look more threatening than not having Braun Breaker there. I don't know how to explain it.
You're absolutely correct. The way I sent you a message during it, and I said, this looks like, to me, these guys are monsters, and they look real well together. Bronson Reed, a big dude. Logan Paul, a star. Austin Theory looking bigger than Randy Orton almost. I called them Big John Studd, King Kong Bundy, and Ken Patera to you. But I can't see them losing. Like, I was so pumped for the match, and they did show size and worked really well. I'm just going to just slow it down this a little. Logan Paul looks absolutely incredible. He looks better than 90% of the roster, even wrestling. I'm really happy with Logan. And in the future, I say in the next year, definitely Logan Paul might be like a U.S. champ. Bronson and Austin would be good as tag champs, and Braun as heavyweight champ. Just have all the belts in one stable. I could see that happening, just the way they look. But
he's 30 years old. Logan Paul is 30 years old. He definitely has a very bright career ahead of him, future ahead of him here with the WWE. He has just finally signed that full-time contract. So when you hear other podcasts or other big names saying things about him negatively, you kind of question, like, what's the reason why? It appears that the guy has put in his dues and now he's here and he's doing it. And doing it well, and really it kind of seems like he was like a tertiary addition to this group after Seth Rollins got injured. I don't know if Logan was going to come anyways, right? I think Theory was going to come no matter what. I just don't think Logan was, and he's doing really well in this group.
But we had Ken Patera, King Kong Bundy, and the Big John Studd versus Rey Mysterio and Los Conquistadors 1 and 2. Right? That I thought. Yeah. And I really enjoyed this. But go ahead, explain the
Listen, there was that one spot that they all did the Tope con Hilos and then the moonsault in unison, and it looked really, really nice. Going into commercial break exactly too, it looked really nice. El Grande Americano. Why did I talk about El Grande Americano? We're not there yet. I have AAA on the mind. Yeah, Dragon Lee. Anyways. I was thinking about what happened.
That guy Penta's something. I hate him when his walk.
Yeah. Penta's there. Dragon Lee is there. Unfortunately, again, you have the crowd just going crazy for Penta and Rey Mysterio, and then Dragon Lee doesn't get any chance. Nobody just even knows he's there, but he looks fine. It's not that he does anything wrong. Anyways, let's get back into the involvement and the thorough involvement, may I add, here of Adam Pearce in the match. We have some knuckles slid into the ring here. Theory has the knuckles, gets caught by the referee. Pearce breaks it up. Him and Heyman are just going back and forth at each other. They're just yelling at each other, Randy. Just mean, really.
100%.
They can be a little bit more.
Pierce is a bully.
He is. I think so. I honestly think so. But anyways, yes, he's yelling. He's doing his yelling. Rey Mysterio picks up the knuckles to knock Theory silly. And here comes the Destroyer for the finisher. And Randy's favorite guy, Penta, gets the win here for his team. For Team LWO, non-LWO.
Well,
All
here's
right,
me
Randy, what do you
putting
think of the match?
here's me putting a quarter in the jar. What the fuck was that fucking finish for? I don't Rey Mysterio cheating, Adam Pierce, everything about this was great, but I was like, holy jumping. And then Penta, I'm like, anybody, Dragon Lee can pin Logan Paul. I don't care. You know what I mean? It didn't really matter, but Penta pinning. I was good. This match was high. It looked good. This everybody looked good, I should say, in this whole match.
Well, Mysterio was getting his payback for Logan Paul and his knuckles and what he's done to him before. So he was getting his payback. So it makes a little sense why eventually, after a little while, once you're pushed so far, even a face can turn into a heel.
Yeah,
to
but
do
I
what
want
he
these
has to
guys.
do.
I
All right,
want
yeah.
these guys to run all over everybody. But I'm gonna give this a 4 banana rating, our highest banana rating so far this year. No, it actually
It
isn't.
gave Pierce, it just gave more to the whole Pierce and Heyman storyline
It
that
added to the
seems to be
story.
building.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
good. Young and the Restless is here on WWE Raw, and I
Ooh,
enjoy it.
not General Hospital?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Luke and Laura, but I think Luke
Okay.
passed away as of late, so maybe not. I don't know.
Oh no. Oh no, no, no. All right, post-match, the winners celebrate as Heyman has his phone out. He's making a call. Who's he calling? Who's he calling, Rand?
I don't know.
Roman?
No.
Who's he calling? Bruce Pritchard?
JD
Bruce
Vance.
Pritchard?
No, no politics in this
He
show.
he who shall not be named.
Maybe. I think that is the call.
Pal. All right, let's keep going forward. CM Punk plans to beat Finn Balor tonight in Ireland. Nice little video packages that we keep having for these guys throughout the night to keep on adding how important this match is for both of them. Anyways, that's about all. That's all I can say about that. Paul Heyman, Adam Pierce. Folks, do you realize Adam Pierce is on the show? In case you haven't realized by now, maybe you do. But yes, Adam Pierce is here again for his 20th minute of showtime. And he suggests that he answers his phone. Pierce answers his phone. We don't know who the call is from. Who's it from, Randy? Chris Jericho.
Maybe. You know what? That's actually a good choice. Could be. If you want me to come to WWE RAW, you're gonna have to let Braun come back or whatever, or I'm gonna be the new. You know what? That may be the new thing. Yeah, you just.
It
you
might
hit
be the
nail on
new
the head.
thing.
That might be
Yep,
the new
that
thing.
might be the new thing. Your new learning tree of the WWE is the guidance of Chris Jericho to the Vision. And then when Seth comes back and he has to match up with Jericho. Ooh, I like it.
Oh, I do.
You like
I
it?
like it. Except for that Bronson Reed's gonna turn into Big Bill and it's gonna destroy this whole freaking thing. I'm sorry. No. Oh, I want to. Yeah, it
Oh,
works. It makes sense. But oh no,
we're fantasy booking too far down the line. But yes, that could be one of the guys that definitely makes the call. All right, Rhea and Io are here for a chat again. They're ready for their title defense at Saturday night's main event. Here comes lovely Liv Morgan and the bodacious Roxanne Perez to interrupt. You know, they're just kind of keep on pointing at each other. Hey, didn't you say both of you ladies are going to go into the Royal Rumble? How's that going to work out? Which makes Rhea turn that same question back on Liv. And then Liv really thinks to herself, you know what? That is a good question. I'm so happy I came up with it. You know what, Randy? Liv Morgan, not only beautiful, but smart as well.
Yes. 2 minus 2 equals 0 plus 1. Steiner math for you. She has the numbers. How many people are in the Judgment Day there, Eric?
A lot? I don't know.
Well,
I mean,
no,
everybody's injured.
Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 3 equals 3.
At least three. At least three. And who knows? Maybe they'll add somebody new.
She did put some
Moira
valid points, though.
Valkyria.
She did put some valid points, though. Like Rhea
Of course she does.
to Io, Rhea to, I mean, Liv to Io saying, Hey, listen, she left all her tag team partners. She's gonna leave you too. She's just a
Yeah,
heartbreaker. Rhea Ripley's a heartbreaker. Sorry, Rob Arbic, but yeah,
she broke my heart.
yeah,
And why do you think I love Liv Morgan now?
that's right. She doesn't break hearts. She
Still
gives
not
them.
over it, Rhea. Still not over it.
Rhea.
Okay, let's get back on.
Royal
I'm gonna
Rumble.
cry a little bit, but okay.
Don't mention a Saturday Night's Main Event, by the way, except for once.
Back to the Raw. Back to Raw, folks. Moira Valkyria is talking to Bailey, and they're both gonna be happy if each other wins the Royal Rumble and they hug each other, which means they're gonna have an opportunity where they can both win and they're gonna turn on each other, right?
I call it here. Bailey's throwing Lyra out,
Yeah.
or
there
Lyra
you go.
throws Bailey. No, the ultimate thing to make Bailey snap is Lyra throws Bailey.
Yeah, I think so too. But you want heel Bailey afterwards. You don't want heel Moira Valkyria. But maybe you do. Maybe that makes things different for Moira Valkyria. Maybe she brings out some black wings instead as a heel. What do you think? Bring back the wings. We want the wings. I wish I never said anything bad about the wings. I really do, because I miss them so much, man. Fly like an eagle, Lyra. Fly like an eagle. Okay.
Or a pigeon.
Next match of the night. Unfortunately. We got to talk about it a little bit here, Rand. Javon Evans versus El Grande Americano. El Grande Americano doing double duty coming straight from Mexico City on Saturday night, where he has been caught on camera telling the referee to tell El Vikingo to lay off his neck, which leads to El Vikingo to immediately wind up a nice kick directly to his neck. One of the best things ever. With that being said, he does not get injured, but unfortunately, Javon Evans appears to sustain an injury. I was questioning why I was getting 7 commercials, and then we went back to Netflix, and we had Javon Evans injured. So that sucks. It looks to be maybe a shoulder. Yeah, maybe a shoulder. Unfortunately, this is he hasn't even gone through the gauntlet of Americanos. This is really the culmination of the gauntlet of Americanos ending, and unfortunately, he does not get through this match. So
it is sad. I really wanted to like this match. I'm just gonna give it an awkward rating here. It's nothing. Just awkward.
I'm gonna say
I hope he's good. I hope he's okay.
I'm gonna put it out there that I hope that it's just something like a dislocation, that he can take maybe 2 weeks off, make it back for the Rumble, because he definitely was planned to be in the Rumble. And if you have anybody that's available to do one of those highly athletic spots, it's Javon Evans. So
Kofi Kingston.
as fans, yeah, as fans, we don't want to miss it. So hopefully he gets better.
Well,
Anyways,
and Michael points out that Javon Evans is Kofi Kingston for this match. I don't know if you got it.
No.
He goes, and Kofi, and
oh no,
he's like, no, it's not. But he's just as good as him. So it was funny.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, no, Wade Barrett loves to absolutely roast. The roasting always happens. Was it? No,
Yeah.
It was Corey. You're right. What am I talking about? You're right.
It was
My
weird. I found it
apologies.
weird. Yes, especially
Yes, Corey was there, and he was also dropping about AAA and how he does AAA stuff, and he likes Latinas. Maybe he didn't say that. No, he didn't say that. That's just me. That's just me.
About
We
Latinas.
get a video package on Oba Femi talking about Latinas.
I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry.
Adam Pearce is there again talking to the Vision, saying he won't be lifting the suspension, but wants Braun Breaker here next week to have just a little chat. Okay. Pearce, you better be on your best behavior. And the official match has been made. AJ Styles will take on Gunther at Royal Rumble for his career, quote unquote. Okay.
Oof.
S&Me is coming up, folks. We get a quick rundown of that. And then we get a hilarious little interaction in the back between the Kabuki Warriors. Asuka does not want Kairi Sane to be a bad girl anymore. She just wants her to be good because she doesn't want to be mad at her. We have a Dom, Asuka, and a very sub Kairi. It's just cute. I honestly think it's really funny, though. I do think that
I
it's quite
love
funny
Kari.
interaction. I want to
Kari's
see
so
more of it.
underrated.
Kyrie! And
Yeah.
Kyrie's just like, please don't yell at me anymore. Just be a good girl. So good. Just such good stuff. Such good stuff
Now
between
we
the
dance.
Kabuki Warriors. All right, talking about such good stuff. We have the Raw World title, folks. It is CM Punk versus Finn Balor. We come out to the crowd still cheering and serenading and singing the song of CM Punk. And then we have Finn Balor come out. He gets his old entrance. He gets his old entrance music in his hometown, Belfast, Ireland. Randy, a nice little moment here for Finn Balor to truly feel acknowledged. And just for a moment there, too, you get that feeling of the old Finn Balor being the original one to win that red Raw World title.
100%. It was really good. A real good moment. It almost put a tear in my eye. But yeah, Finn going face for a night, it looked like. The crowd was definitely behind him. And the crowd was hot all night, to be honest with you. But they definitely were
Yep.
excited for this match, just like I was.
Absolutely. And kudos to CM Punk. He didn't go full heel in this match. He definitely was egging on the crowd a little bit, but he was not full heel CM Punk. This was a nice divided match between two guys. Obviously, the crowd wanted Finn Balor to win. And there was one point when Finn Balor kicked out of a GTS when they showed a chap in the crowd that was just loving life. And I love those moments. As a wrestling fan, to see that just makes me feel what that moment feels like in person. Makes me feel like what it saw for me and Randy to see John Cena's heel turn at the Elimination Chamber. It makes me feel about all of those moments. And it just shows how good this match could be. Finn Balor is getting all of his stuff in. He is getting in his missile drop kicks. CM Punk is doing the job here for Balor, more or less. We have two coup de grace here in the match. The second one, you really think that Finn could have a chance, but there was just something in my mind that said if they were going to let that finish happen or CM Punk wasn't going to kick out, we'd have some interference. And when the interference didn't happen and we got to the end and we had that nice rollover, GTS and Finn Balor just perfectly sell it. 1, 2, 3. It just did such honor to both of these guys, Randy, that we didn't have any interruption from Judgment Day. We didn't have any interruption from the Vision. And for once, when we had the director's name, the executive producer's name pop up on the screen, we actually finished the show.
Yeah.
So it was a nice match between these two guys and definitely gave Finn Balor the flowers, as the kids like to say, that he deserves.
This match was absolutely fantastic. Two vets going in there and showing how to dance. And that's with two leads. But it was great. I enjoyed every moment of it. The story inside the match was good as well. You're right. No interference, no nothing. Finn did not have to win this match, but realistically, in the end, he definitely did. I'm going to give this one because it probably was match of the night, so I have to rank it a little higher that I enjoyed. A 4.2 banana, which is a very, very high rating here on the STRAWS Raw. But yes, a fantastic match, a fantastic finish. Actually, a not bad, fun run, I guess they had over there. They're coming over to our side, or they're coming down the street from us very shortly. But I enjoyed it. A lot of the declarations of the Royal Rumble. Very little talk about Saturday's night's main event, which I found extremely weird when it's coming up. But only Rhea Ripley and I guess Liv Morgan and Io Sky and Roxanne, they sort of just said something about it there. I'm going to give this overall a 3.75 rating. It was a fun, enjoyable show. I enjoyed it.
There you
I'm
go.
pretty sure you did. The Logan Paul Bronson Reed match I really liked, and poor Javon.
Yeah, that was a great match. You had two really good matches tonight, and then, it was good to see the ending happen here with Lynch and Dupree, and then moving into the whole Natty storyline. And Javon, the match would have been great too. I mean, El Grande Americano is on fire right now, beloved in Mexico, Beloved in Mexico City, Randy. It was just, it was good.
Can we talk about them just for 1 second? They are
Please.
doing the job so right. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they are all into this character, and it's absolute. They're learning the language. They're keeping the accent. They are definitely.
Oh, I think
It's
Kaiser
fun.
knew before. I think Kaiser is one of those guys that
Fun.
probably knows like 8 or 9 languages already. But Kaiser is, it's so funny when you think about this, Randy, because when you think that Chad Gable sustained this injury and has been gone since forever, and now Ludwig Kaiser just stood into this role, obviously looking completely different, but we're still playing off it's the same guy. Eventually, we have to have Chad Gable return.
Royal
And
Rumble.
it's so good. We're going to have 2 El Grande Americanos fighting against each other, and it's going to be hilarious. It's just going to
Chad
be funny.
Chad Gable is supposedly clear, so I would like to see it if they get into the Royal Rumble. Chad come out right after El Grande Americano, the numbers being pulled side by side, and then Chad going, Adam, see, it wasn't me all along. And getting really mad at Chad.
You
is
could
gonna
do
go
that.
full face.
You could do that, or you could do full Spider-Man meme in the ring during the Royal Rumble, and that would be good too.
Yep.
Either way, good stuff. It was a good show of Raw. Randy, if people wanted to listen to more of us, maybe like our radio show, for example, how could they do so?
You can listen to us live every Thursday night at 11 p.m. That's at tsn.ca/690 Montreal. Or just go to the radio station and listen to it itself. Or if you want to wait a little bit, you can go to our Podbean or just look us up on any podcasting platform, and that's the Hub Sports Entertainment. We're on the YouTubes at youtube.com/@DrawStrawsRaw, or you can go to our Patreon, patreon.com/TheDraw. We also have a website, thedrawradio.com. All our episodes are going up there. I'm going to be updating the website this week, so please be patient with me. I'm trying to do a lot of things, and it's working. I just thank you. Comment, like, subscribe. We're gonna do listener mail soon. So, yes, comment and ask questions always. Send Eric DMs too. Where can they find you? So we can ask you these questions.
Oh, Facebook is probably the best place to do so, or you can hit me up on Instagram at Wrestling with Eric. That's without a W and without a G. So, folks, until the next time, please take care of yourselves and each other, and continue to live your life impactfully.
And don't forget the Smack Daddies on the Hub Sports Entertainment. They're here too, as well. The best SmackDown review on the internet. Liv Morgan, you're going to win the tag belts this Saturday. That's Saturday night's main event. Laugh and always love wrestling. Oh, I have to press the button.
Deuces! Ooses!
How much does it bother you that they're yeeting right now?
Yeet?
They're yeeting, yeah. Does that bother you?
What's it called? 4 letters, 1 word. Stop.